Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Mark from Mark's Journey to the Philippines. Today I do something a little different. I have a serious discussion. And bear with me, it's really hot. It's 95 degrees. The air quality is bad, but might be breathing hard. Anyways, today we're gonna do a video on why you shouldn't stay trapped in a sexless marriage and why you deserve better too. Now, I want to do this video, guys, because I know a lot of men are suffering out there and they need to hear it. You know, you always hear like women deserve better on like social media and culture and society, you know, and all this crap. Like if he wanted to, he would, and stuff like that. Which, you know, some of it's okay, but they take that to the extreme sometimes. Some, especially American women, Western women. But you never really hear about like men. Like, men are just expected to put up with all this BS. And you don't have to do that. Like, there's a better way, there's another option. So that's what this video is going to be about. Because I know a lot of you guys out there, you're good men. You know, you're good men, you're going through a hard time. You've gone through a hard time with either a cheating spouse or you're just trapped in a sexless marriage. And like, there's nothing worse than that. And you don't deserve it. Like, you got married, you thought you'd have fun, you thought you'd be in love and have a good time with your woman. Like, you thought sex would get better or more frequent, and it's like the opposite. You know, the joke says, unfortunately, like, it's a sad reality, but like, you get married and the sex stops. Or, you know, God forbid, but like, you're trying to be a good person and wait till marriage. You're real horny, you're ready to go. And then, like, you're like, oh, now that we're married, we're gonna have fun all the time, and that's not the case. It's like a extreme disappointment, you know, a big letdown. Like, I've been there. So I just want to make this video, kind of like go into my life a little bit, but not too deep, but just like, I understand your pain, I've been there. And I want to say that life can be better. You can get through this. You might have to make some tough decisions and people might label you as a bad guy. But no one should feel trapped or miserable or like they're in prison the rest of their life. And if that's you, like, I like you just have an open mind and consider what I'm saying in this video. Because life could be so much better if you just give it a chance. All you have to do is leave your circumstances. You know, there's a chance for a fresh start. So yeah. And like, I want to be clear. Like, I'm not supporting like being a bad husband and like abandoning your wife or children. Like, just pick up and leaving and abandoning your family. Like, that's not what this video is about. But sometimes there's legit reasons why, like, the sex may have stopped. But you need to like figure out those reasons and work on them. And then if she doesn't want to work on it, like, that's a huge red flag. Like, your relationship's in big trouble at that point. And you gotta ask yourself why she doesn't want to work on it. So I want to go over those real quick, just so, like, I'm trying to be fair here and get her side too. But like, there's usually 3 or 4 reasons why the sex stops and you get stuck in a sexless marriage. I'm not gonna spend too long on these, but like, one is that sorry, you like, there's something wrong with her, either physically or mentally or emotionally. You know, and if that's the case, she needs to go see a doctor or a therapist and get the help she needs. Because, like, we're not monsters here, right? We want our wife to be happy. You know, we want her to be normal, have a good life. So if, like, it hurts because, like, something physically is wrong, or she was, like, you know, hurt as a kid or something, or a teenager, or something happened emotionally to where, like, it triggers stuff, then she needs to see a counselor, a therapist, or shrink and get some help there. And if that's the case, like I said, go see a doctor, go see a therapist, but, like, she needs to be actively working on it. Like, so many men are just like, well, I guess I'm stuck. And you don't have to be stuck. Like, say, hey, honey, I love you and I appreciate you, and I know you went through some hard times, but you need to be working on this because our marriage is not healthy. Like, this is not good, and it won't last unless something changes. So you need to be supportive, but you also need to, like, lay down the law and say you gotta go get help. Even if she doesn't want to get help, like, she's gotta go get help. It's for her own good. And then the other reasons, usually it's either like, oh, I'm too tired because the kids at work, or she doesn't respect you anymore because she's making more money and she just sees you as a lazy slob. Even if you're not, if that's her opinion of you, or a friend's opinion, her coworkers, they all gossip and stuff about their husbands and they talk bad, and then they're belittling you, and over time she has a bad opinion of you. Like, even if you're a great guy, if she has a bad opinion of you, she'll lose respect for you. She loses respect for you, she's not gonna love you. So that might be another reason. They said, or she makes more money. It's just a sad reality. You would think in today's modern age where women can be strong and independent and blah, 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 that'd be okay if they made equal or more. But, like, study has proven over and over again that it's usually not okay. They're always looking for an equal, a partner, a provider, and they don't want to be the one providing. Even, like, the most extreme feminists, like, you know, they might say they're okay with it, but they're looking for that successful guy because they don't want that poor dude that works at Taco Bell or the pool boy. Whereas, like, a rich man, you know, he doesn't care. He'll gladly take a hot girl no matter what his job is or pay is. So we're just wired differently, but, like, that is the problem there. Then the last reason the marriage or the sex may have stopped is just because she's cheating on you, you know, especially if you've always had it, like, pretty regularly or somewhat regularly, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere it just stops. Like the saying goes, she's not doing you, she's doing someone else. And the reason you're not getting your needs met is because she's getting her needs met elsewhere, and she doesn't want to do it with you because she has another guy. You know, you're her nice guy and her provider, and she's got her Chad or Tyrone on the side, her bad boy, and that's who she really wants to do it with. You know, that's who gives her the butterflies because of the uncertainty and the thrill of the chase, the thrill of the new relationship, and, like, the thrill of danger and all that. Being caught. But, you know, they like all that drama and bullcrap. So, yeah, that's the reasons why she might be doing this. But, like, who cares? Like, who cares what her reasons are? Unless she has a legit reason. Like, she needs to be working on it and improving it, or the relationship's over. Like, if you're not having any sex at all and it's been a while, you're not in a relationship. You're in a friendship. You're roommates. And that's not what you signed up for. Like, you signed up for a marriage, which is a intimate sexual relationship. Like, you deserve better, guys, and she deserves better too. Like, I'm gonna be fair. If it's a man not fulfilling her needs, then she shouldn't have to feel trapped the rest of her life either. You know, it goes both ways. I'm fair here. But and to the women out there, like, maybe you don't think it's a big deal or you don't understand. Like, imagine a man being trapped in a prison or starving to death, or, you know, in the desert, dehydrated and starving. And then, like, he needs food and water. He has basic human needs and desires that he has to have to survive. And, like, he finally finds an oasis in the middle of the desert. There's like a fence around it, and no one will let him in. Like, that's torture. It's almost cruel. It'd be better if he didn't find it. And he tried to sneak his way in or get over the fence or break in somehow. There's like armed guards like ready to shoot him or something. I better be careful. You two might not like that. But like, if the access is denied, you know, that's torture. And some of these men are going through torture because they're good men. They're trying to hold their family together and try and do the right thing. Like, they grew up religious. They don't want to get a divorce, but they don't feel like they have a choice. Like, they just have to tough it out and hate their life, hate their miserable existence. And I've been there, so I know exactly how it feels. And, you know, your only choices are, like, are you gonna cheat on her, or are you gonna leave her, or are you just gonna stay in it and suffer the rest of your life? And yeah, you could say you could talk to her about it and try to communicate. Like I did that, guys. I communicated several times. You know, break down, cry, weep, beg. I know it's not manly, whatever, but, you know, did what I thought I had to do. And did communicating work? No. Yeah, she'd cry and promise to change and be better. She never did. We still never did it. You think we'd do it after that? Nope. Just went years without nothing. It's terrible. And, like, guys, eventually you gotta leave. Like, you signed up for a relationship, not to be roommates, not to be friends. You know, if she wants to be a nun, that's her own choice. But you didn't sign up for that. You didn't join to be a nun or a priest. You didn't sign up for a life of celibacy. You know, you signed up for the opposite. So you don't have to put up with that. And, like, I grew up very religious and stuff, so I understand completely, like, the society and pressure, the family try to make it work out. But it's gotta take two people to try. If only one person's trying, that's not a relationship. Like, it's a one-way relationship. And those, like, obviously, like, before dating and stuff, like, that's not real. That's not healthy. If only one person is interested, like, usually that's when they get a restraining order and stuff. You're just her ATM or wallet at that point. But I'm here to tell you, and I know it's harder if you have kids, if you're older, is you want to do the right thing and stay together for the family. And I don't have kids, so it might be easier for me to say this stuff or do this stuff. But, like, your kids will understand when they get older. Like, They don't want you to be trapped and miserable the rest of your life either. They want you to be happy. And then if you stay in the miserable marriage and relationship your whole life, like, they're going to be trapped in that too. That's going to affect their home life. And then they'll either find a partner like that, or you'll set the example like that, and they'll get trapped in it too, and history will repeat itself. Like, it'd be better for you to be single and healthy and happy and be a good parent that way, or meet someone new who treats you better and they can see like what a healthy relationship is. So, like, it is okay. Sometimes some of you have to give yourself permission to move on, and it's not giving up, but like, it's admitting that the relationship's over, that's dead. It's been dead a long time. You did nothing wrong, you tried your best, but like I said, it takes two people to try. This video is a little longer, but it's very serious, and it's kind of dear to my heart because I've been through it. So taking a little bit longer just to talk about it, explain some things, and hopefully help some of you guys who might be going through a similar situation. But like, I don't want to hear any excuses from these ladies like, oh, he never helps around the house, or blah blah blah. Like, that's just a bad excuse. First off, those men I know work really hard. Like, if you're an old-fashioned man, you're the provider. Even if she works too, chances are you work a hard job. Long hours, overtime, maybe dirty, gross work that no one else wants to do. Not like a nice, easy office job or anything. Like, men work hard to provide. But, I know they often like, oh, he never helps around the house. But usually that's not true. Like, my ex tried that crap. And I'm like, what do you mean I don't help around the house? I help with the laundry and the clothes and the dishes and take care of the pet and, get groceries sometimes. Like, I do all my own laundry. She never did my laundry. Like, we mostly use paper plates and stuff for our food. Like, it wasn't like there were a ton of dishes. I was like, it's such a terrible excuse. Like, what are you talking about? Like, if I didn't clean the bathroom or, do stuff, it didn't get done. All her clothes stacked up everywhere. Dirty clothes everywhere. She's got way too many clothes. We don't have room in our apartment for all of her clothes. Not organized. She's always said she'd sell them or donate them. Never did. So I didn't help around the house enough. So I'm not in the mood. That's bullcrap. And maybe some of you men are. I don't know. Maybe you just play video games all day and don't do anything. I know most men don't do that. Even if you play video games like I do some. Like, you're a hard worker and you provide. You just want a little time to relax on your time off. Just like she's probably on her phone all day or watching TV or Netflix. Like, don't tolerate this lame excuses. Don't make excuses for her. But and then I also know some of these women, a lot of them, they're very controlling and particular about stuff. So, like, say you help with the laundry or the dishes, the next thing you know, she's yelling at you, you're doing it wrong, nag, 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 nag. And you might not even be doing it wrong. You're doing it perfectly right. But you're not doing it her way. Maybe you're doing it the way your mom taught you or your ex-girlfriend taught you or something. It doesn't matter. It's not her way. You're doing it wrong. And she's yelling at you and chasing you out of the kitchen and stuff. And then later she's going to complain you never help. It's like, well, you try to help, and when you do, you get chewed out for it. So, of course, like, eventually men are just like, you know what, forget it. You don't like my help, I'm not going to do nothing. So, if you've been there, like, I understand. your frustration is justified. Like, you don't deserve that crap. Like, that's just another excuse they do. You know, it's like you're in, like, no matter what you do, you're damned if you do or if you don't, right? But yeah, no excuses, guys. Don't let them gaslight you with that nonsense. But now I want to talk about at the end how it can get better. Like, your life isn't over, guys. I don't care if you're 20, 30, 50, or 60 or 70. Like, you can move on. You can meet someone else. And then, especially in the Philippines, you know, like, the purpose of this channel, meet good women overseas. Like, there's so many good ones. And a lot of good ones who will love you and take care of you. And they want to take care of you. They have a very nurturing personality and culture. They want to be a stay-at-home wife or mom. Or if they want to work, they still want to take care of you and feed you and stuff. And they want you to be happy. And they want to provide for you. And I'm not saying, like, American women or women in general should ever be forced to do something they don't want to do. I'm not saying that. But they should want to make you happy. And maybe not every day. But if it's been months or weeks or years, some people go years with nothing. Like, where's the desire to make you happy? Like, there's none. They don't care. Or they're being selfish, or it's all about them. You know. When you're dating and stuff, like, that would never fly. They always say keep the romance alive. You know, I kept the romance alive. We still on dates. You know what? I was just paying for a friend. I could have just went to the movies or dinner with one of my guy friends because we got the same amount of action. You know, it was like the same thing. Just roommates and friends hanging out, which is fine. Like, at least it's better than nothing. You're not alone and lonely, but it's almost worse because you got someone. You shouldn't be lonely, but you are. Like that Yellow Card song, like, breathing. Like, even though you're next to me, I still feel so alone. Like, that's a terrible, terrible life. I wouldn't wish on anybody, but it happens. But these girls, they understand the different culture. Like, they have what their parents taught them, or wifey duties. And I know it's going to trigger some people, but it's like, you know, one of the things they know is just to take care of their men. And they also know if they don't, someone else might. They might get stolen, especially over there, where there's a lot of other girls around who would love to get, like, a rich foreigner. I mean, if you're not rich, like, you're rich in their eyes, or you got that white skin, or create that filling baby, or whatever else they want, like, or you can give them that green card. Like, you're the lottery ticket over there, and they're gonna do whatever they can to keep you happy. Some of them, if you want it every day, like, they'll give it to you every day. Some of them say they want it themselves a lot, but only in a committed relationship. Some will do multiple times a day. Like, it's like meals. You know, you don't go skipping too many meals. You got other hungers and desires, kind of same idea. And I know some of y'all, it's been so long, even once or twice a week would be amazing. It'd be a huge step up. To some, that's a sexless marriage, like once a week or something. But to others, that's a huge improvement. You'd kill for that. And guys, that's what it can be. You don't have to live in torture forever. Like, yeah, you were locked in prison, but they forgot to lock the door, or the keys within reach. You can let yourself out. You don't have to put up with that. And the chances are, if you do leave, she'll cry and beg for you to come back and all that crap. just remind yourself, what kind of moron willfully goes back to prison by himself? And now it's one thing if he actually committed crimes and the police are looking for him everywhere. He's trapped. Okay, go ahead and turn yourself in. Like, you don't want your punishment to get worse. But if you're scot-free and you did nothing wrong and they're never gonna find you, you got a new life, a new chance, why would you go back to jail on your own choice? Like, you'd be crazy to do that, especially if you're innocent. Like, you just got a hankering for torture, I guess. You're into pain. But don't take her back, because she doesn't really want you. That's part of the problem. She's freaking out because now she's scared about losing you. There's uncertainty there where before there was certainty. You know, she doesn't want to lose her paycheck or her ATM or her lifestyle, or she doesn't want to be embarrassed and go through that process. But she doesn't really love you. If she loved you, like, if she wanted to, she would. She didn't do it for months or years. Like, she's really not into you. You're the guy, like, she settled for or something. You know, it sucks to hear, but that's often the case these days. And you deserve better than that, guys. You don't have to stay trapped forever. And that's just what, like, I went through. And I want to share it with you. Hopefully, if you're going through the same thing, like, you got options. And it's not just American women. It's a problem all over the world. It's not just the Philippines either. You can find good women in Thailand, in DR, and other places. You know, who would love to meet a nice guy and have a good family. And, like, these girls are so family-centered. You know, they want babies. You'll be having fun in no time. And then, you know, family's so important to them. They're not going to be stepping out. You know, they're going to be wanting to keep your family strong and keeping you happy so you don't cheat on her. There's, like, these Filipino men, like, not all of them, don't want to generalize, but a lot of them cheat on their women, or, you know, just want to get rid of her virginity, or once she gets pregnant, they leave because they can't afford a baby too. Like, that's why so many Filipinos look for a foreigner in the first place. So you hear all these horror stories and see all these horror stories about the local men. And they're like, I hear foreigners treat their women better. So that's what they go looking for. But, yeah, that's it. Just want to say, guys, don't stay trapped. Like, there's torture that someone else inflicts on you, and then there's torture you inflict on yourself. And yeah, she inflicts it on you, but if you willingly stay with her, eventually it becomes self-inflicted. Like, you always have the option to leave, you know. And even if it's hard, like, in my situation, I had to work extra hard and invest a lot and save a lot of money because I needed an escape plan. And I wanted to leave right away. You know, I had a nice girl I was talking to who I really loved and cared about, but I wasn't able to go see her because I wasn't able to leave right away. So, like, you might want to wait on the relationship part, but, like, if you have to work hard, if you have to get a second job, get more hours, save, invest, sell all your stuff, you gotta do whatever you have to do. You're in survival mode now. And also, like, statistically, 8 out of 10 times in Western relationships and marriages, it's the woman that leaves. 9 out of 10 times if she's college educated. It's so rare for the man to leave, because men are just more old-fashioned. We're more dedicated. We're more loyal, I guess. We try to tough it out, do it for the family. But if you're a good guy, you're not cheating on her, and you're just suffering, trying to make the best of it, guys, you're allowed to leave. I give you permission. And, you know, God understands. It's not you worry about, like, sin and stuff. Like, divorce is okay. God forgives. And if you're not doing it, she's probably doing it with someone else. She's probably cheating. And, you know, divorce is okay in the Bible and stuff if she's cheating. And, you know, she probably is. You don't have to suffer, guys. So, like, it's okay to start and get a fresh life. Like, God understands. He understands human hearts and emotions. Like, needs. Like, he gave us those needs. He put us together. Like, he wants us to be happy. He's a loving father. He wants us to be happy. And I'm not just saying, like, leave her. Don't try. But if you tried and you tried and you tried and you can't try anymore, you don't have the energy anymore, you don't care anymore, you're checked out, your relationship's done, like, it's okay to move on and seek greener pastures elsewhere at that point. And if you get proof of her cheating, that's even better. You know, if that helps you sleep at night. But some of these girls are really good at lying and hiding it. Like, they change their lover's name to, like, their boss or their family or friend, and they make it very general, like, I'm coming over to clean, or like, you would never know if you saw a message or something. But they're good at hiding it with all these apps and stuff. But they got extra social media accounts you don't know about. But yeah, don't stay trapped, guys. Life can be so much better. You can meet a young girl who's younger, prettier, sexier, skinnier, who loves to cook and wants to give you a massage every day and take care of you and make you breakfast and coffee, cuddle. Like, you can have an amazing life. The difference between night and day. You just gotta be willing to let go and start over. Life isn't over, guys. I don't care what your age is. You can meet a great girl overseas. There's still a chance. You don't have to be rich. Chances are, if you're just average, even poor in your country, you're still rich over there. But yeah, that's it for today's video. It's just a topic near and dear to my heart. And I just wanted to talk some and share a little bit of my story, but also hopefully it helps out some men, because I know a lot of you guys are in a lot of pain, and you've been fighting the good fight, doing your best. Eventually, the war is over. The battle's over. You're the only one fighting still. It's time to stop fighting. There's nothing to fight for. It's time to move on to a new time, a new chapter, the next episode, the next season of your life. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button for more videos like this. If you watched the whole way through, thank you so much. I know it's been a little bit longer. Hopefully this resonates with some of y'all. It gives you hope, and you can see a brighter future. I appreciate you watching. Thanks for watching so much, guys. You mean the world to me. Hope things change and get better for you. If they don't, like, you're in charge of your own destiny. Do what you have to do to make things better yourself. All right, anyways, thanks again. Have a great day. God bless. Bye.